I'm not a huge fan of journaling. So I got to ask you, this ain't for y'all listening and y'all watching on YouTube. This is just me and Matthew talking.
Right.
Why should I try this journal stuff? I'm just being honest because I'm like, I hate it. I mean, I'm like, I'm just writing about my day, but like, why should I try it? From someone who's successful, I want you to mentor me just for the last 2 minutes we have. Why should I do it?
Okay. Well, one, who is more interesting? Who do you want to know more about? Who in the world do you want to interrogate and investigate more than yourself? Anybody? Who do you want to know better than anybody in the world?
Not in the world. Nobody.
You.
Yeah.
I want to know me. I want to know me better. And if I know me better, I can now get to know you better. If I know me, I know I can understand what I stand for and what I don't stand for. I can, and it doesn't have to be, okay, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. I need to go sit down and do my journaling time.
Okay.
We got these phones now. Just take a note. I tell people all the time in a meeting, I'm not writing somebody that's not in the meeting right now, Anthony. I'm actually writing something that you said that just turned me on, that made me go, oh, that's cool. I'm going to try and scale that idea out.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Had a son who's 12 years old. I used an analogy about the kids feeling like they were addicted to these iPads because we took the iPads away from them for a day. And I'm like, what's going on? Is chaos around here? Did you guys forget how to draw or play ball or what the hell's going on, man? It's like you're addicted, And the analogy I used, my son didn't like the term. And I went, oh, hey, hang on, buddy. That's a term. I get it. But I'm using it as an analogy because it's a very addictive substance and you guys are acting like that. And he comes up to me, he gets it, and he says to me yesterday, he goes, Papa, it's like, he said, Dad, what he calls me, Papa, he goes, Dad, it's like half of me is like so mature. But the other half is like, I've got the brain of a teddy bear. And I'm like, he just defined what himself at being 12 is.
Yeah.
Very mature. He's in that transition. He's still a kid, but yet he gets these very adult things. And so I just jot that down. Well, I just started a diary on my son.
Wow.
And I got a Levi section. I got a Livingston. I got a Vita. I got my relationship with Camilla. I got with me. I got in conversations. You say something that I think's really cool, I'm going to write it down and then go, hey, Anthony, did you say this? And show you. And if you go, yeah, and I go, okay, I'm going to sign your name. And if I ever say it, I'll footnote you. You know what I mean? So I'll do that. You hear somebody say a song lyric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It also helps with, when you go out and you're around people and you're like, oh, I got to remember that when I get home.
Yeah.
How hard it is to remember it. Sometimes you get home and you're like, you're playing half-ass with your thoughts going, I forgot what it was. Well, just jot that note down so you can forget about it. Stay present in the conversation while you're out. Yeah. Then when you get home, you can be like, oh, glad I wrote that down. Let me think about that. Maybe I can branch that out to a philosophy for me to go approach life. Or how can I go apply that? I'll go to church on Sunday, take some notes, come out Monday, and like, I got practical work to do. I want to see how the reverb and how my relationship with life goes. If I put this out, see if I get the same thing back.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Put it to the test. Can it be practical? And that's what journaling can help with. It's investigating ourselves. And who else should we know better? Man. Who else is more fun to investigate? And there are no rules on it.
Yeah.
Trust me, all my writing ain't stuff where I'm happy with me. I do not always enjoy my company at all.
Wow.
But I've also learned this. Who's the only son of a gun we can't get rid of?
Yep. Ourselves.
Who's the only one? No matter who's in our bed, we're sleeping with one person every night.
Every night.
Us.
Yep.
So let's shake hands and figure this stuff out, buddy. Because I'm stuck with you. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm gonna try it, man. I'm gonna try, y'all. I'm going to commit for the year 2021 to journal at least 5 minutes a day. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna start an Evernote section. And since Matthew said it, it may be in my next book, Matthew. And so I'm going to give you credit. Matthew had me, he convinced me to start journaling. And so I'm going to...
you also find consistency of thought. You may go, oh, I didn't realize I was so interested in this part of myself.
Gotcha.
Or this thing in life, something that turns you on. Something makes you laugh.
Yeah.
You Some things joke that makes you laugh. Something makes you laugh where nobody else laughed. Something made you cry. I learned through journaling that, man, I cry at birth more than I cry at death.
Wow.
Wow. And I didn't notice it until I found it 8 different times in my journals going like the tears of happiness I had at the beginning of the thing and the birth of a thing more so than the end of a thing.
Wow. Well, listen, man, I could talk to you some more. I promise you, because I wanted to be respectful of your time, I wrote down about 15, 20 questions, and I appreciate you for giving me as much time as you've allowed. I have about 5 more, but you got to keep going. And I just really want you all listening right now or watching on YouTube, I really want you to get Matthew's book called Green Lights. We're going to drop the link to Amazon, to his website on the show notes below. Buy one for yourself and buy one for your peers. Bless them and just learn from a guy who's walked the walk that a lot of us want to have. Actually, all of us want to be successful. Now, we may not want to be an actor. We may not want to be an actress, but we all want to experience true success in our life. And I believe this book will help you. And I pray that this podcast or this YouTube, if you watch on the YouTube, has helped you all as well. Matthew, you've been a blessing, man, to myself. I never would have thought in a million years that I'd be sitting down with you, watching you on TV, watching you on the big screen, and then now you're on my show. And so I am completely honored and grateful that you took the time just to talk with me. And you have a huge fan over here. And if there's anything I can do for you, your book, your family, your amazing kids, or your career, if you're ever in the Nashville area, stop by and let's talk again.
Heard. I'd love to, Anthony. I appreciate it. Man. You're obviously a good man, man. And we can use as many of us out there as possible. And hey, everybody out there, man, life's a rodeo. We're all on the bull trying to get our 8 seconds.
Trying to get it.
That's right. That's right.
Let's get it. Thank you so much, man. God bless you.